We're on.
We're on?
Yep.
Okay, this afternoon is the Law Road ditch hearing, for lack of a better name. May we start by standing and pledging allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Riddell.
Here.
Commissioner Moore.
Here.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Here.
Today is a hearing on the Drainage District for Law Road Community Grant Project in Grafton Township. In accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 6117, notice was given on April 25th from Lorain County Stormwater Management District for a Law Road Drainage Improvement Project. Drainage District was submitted to the board plans and specifications on April 21st, which proposed the board the following drainage facilities improvement to be constructed. Law Road Community Grant Project is to remove 1,000 cubic yards, yes, of sediment to restore the flow line of existing ditch, remove restrictions, and maintain access to property owners to cross ditch, clear and grub 2+ acres over a length of approximately 1,815 feet. Location of said project begins at parcel 1600062000019 and heading east along existing ditch to termini project of 1,815 feet where it crosses Law Road. Resolution 24-292 adopted April 25th, 25, accepted the recommendation of the Stormwater District and fixed the date of the hearing on June 3rd, which is today. On May 14th, 7 certified letters were sent to the owners. May 21st and 28th, publication was in the Chronicle Telegram. June 2nd, engineer indicated the proposed facilities will have no significant adverse effect on the roads. Culverts, bridges, or existing maintenance within the county. Proposed facilities will consist of cleaning, straightening, and improving the ditch that runs from Law Road about a third mile northwest to Chamberlain Road. This is needed to restore adequate drainage outlet for twin culvert 00.97 under Law Road. And then I did have a sign-in sheet. It was delivered back to me. Everybody needed to sign in. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Do we have anyone who's going to want to give testimony today? Going to want to speak?
Oh,
They still have to stand. They have to be sworn in.
Yes, they have to stand to be sworn in by Kathy.
There's a Steve Smith.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Are you guys, I'm Steve Smith, is Foster Ditch not today?
Not today.
Was it scheduled for?
No, the final report from the engineer was due to the board today. So.
At the wrong ditch hearing.
Probably July 22nd will be the hearing on that. The commissioners will have it on the agenda for Friday.
July 22nd?
You'll get a letter, but yeah, give or take.
But these are exciting. You can see how it's going to go now. I mean,
Well, I've been to the ones before.
Okay, so
Okay.
Steve Smith.
I just
and
want to
Mark
make sure
Earl
those
are
that
leaving,
didn't
right?
stand and swear in, you're not going to want to later give testimony, because if you are, this is your opportunity to swear in to be available.
so they're not speaking, I
And you're
guess.
Mark,
Okay.
right?
So
So are
you're-
you Mark?
Yeah, he's Mark.
Okay, all right, thank you.
thanks for coming in.
All right.
Okay,
We just lost 30 or 60% of our car.
and we'll start with the comments from our county engineer.
County engineer's report dated May 26th shows no problems with the culverts.
Okay,
Do you need the,
if that's all you got,
that's all I got.
Okay.
okay. Don, Stormwater have comments to make? If yours are more significant than the engineers, please take the podium.
Thank you, Board. This project was brought to the Stormwater District in 2024 as a community grant. It was reviewed and recommended for funding by the Stormwater Advisory Committee. Since that time last year, we brought in KEM to help design the project and work with Carl Wiesmeyer and, I'll say Carl Wiesmeyer from Grafton did most of the heavy lifting. He was able to obtain the easements from every one of the property owners at this ditch crosses where the work will be done. And we have the funding set aside already to fully fund it so that there will be no assessments for either the construction, and then we'd recommend we continue and not set any assessments for the ongoing maintenance of this ditch. And the Stormwater Advisory Committee thought that this was a worthy project that should be completed. And it is actually, just for those on the SWAC who appreciate this, it is an actual ditch project and a ditch cleaning and not a culvert or other stormwater infrastructure, which is at times a concern. And with that, I'll open it up. Questions for the board for me, or we can turn it over to Carl.
No? Carl, did you want to make any comments?
The only comment I have is I just hope that we can get this moving along. The,
Okay.
property owner
Well-
decided to get it done.
Our next step would be to ask the property owners if there's any here, if they would like to comment, if you've been sworn in.
You can still get up and get sworn in if you want. Kathy can swear you
You
in.
gotta come up to the podium.
No, go ahead, get sworn at.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Then you gotta come out.
Please take the podium.
And please state your name and address, too.
Yeah.
Dan Karkoziak, 17943 Chamberlain Road. Well, at the end of my property, I live right there on Chamberlain. I'm the one that has the culvert right there. And the culvert that the water goes into is big compared to the where it goes out the other side. It goes down to like a 3.5 foot pipe from a 5.5 foot pipe. So all the water is backing up, and there's a big mound of dirt in behind it. So the water can't get through to drain out. That's the only problem we have. Because once it fills up on our side, it can't go anywhere else. It just spreads out. So our property is flooded quite a few times just because of that. But that's the only thing I have a problem with.
So in other words, you do though support the cleaning of the
yeah,
ditch?
I support that for sure. But I mean,
Verif-
actually the first one to sign the easement.
And that will take care of that mound of dirt and the
Okay.
restriction.
Well, thank you for coming out tonight to
All right.
make your case.
Yeah,
And thank you for your service.
yeah. So that's what we're doing, just cleaning the ditch, correct? We're not changing the culvert?
No change of culverts under the roadways.
I just odd, once it goes from 5 to 3, you'd think it'd almost shoot out and,
Now I have to stay in the.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Peter Zwick from the County Engineer's Office. So the current project will stop at the big road culvert, the box culvert. And it's like a 5 by 3 foot box culvert. About 100 feet further downstream is the other pipe. It's privately owned. It's the Everhard family. Everhard, yes. It's on their property. They have a big lake. I did recommend separately as a separate project to talk to them, clean out a little bit more, at least to get the full use of that private pipe they have. But Carl, through his best efforts, has not been able to contact the family yet. But we're not proposing, the project does not contemplate any change
Okay.
to that private property culvert. It's very common that you have a big public culvert engineered according to Hoyle, and then you run into a smaller pipe for whatever reason. It's been there a long time. Any questions for me?
No,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks.
Anyone else intend to speak? Make a motion to close the hearing?
Second,
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
aye.
Commissioner Gallagher.
Hi.
Do you want us to make a motion now?
At this point, it would be appropriate for us, if we need to deliberate. If not, we would make a motion to proceed with Lorain County Stormwater Management Drainage Project for Law Road, and to allow them to proceed through the process to get it done. I would say in this case, we have 7 out of 7 property owners who have granted easements and support the project. As a commissioner, I don't know how to say no, so.
I'll second it. Was that properly worded, though? Do we have to read the whole thing? Or just what he just read?
You should just at least read this down here, 'cause these are the bullet points.
You want the
Okay.
bullet points in there, too?
Just the bullet points,
Okay.
just exactly like this says.
Okay. Motion to adopt Lorain County Stormwater Management Drainage District for Law Road Community Grant Project in Grafton Township, Lorain County. It is necessary to be constructed in accordance with the general plan and declared that Law Road project is necessary for the preservation and promotion of the public health and welfare, and that the special assessments will not be levied and collected to pay for any part of the cost of the Law Road Community Project.
I will second that motion.
Okay.
Are we fine letting the other one
Discussion.
float around out there?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Any further discussion?
No.
Commissioner Riddell?
All right.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Gallagher?
Aye.
Guess we're adjourned, aren't we?
There being no further business before the hearing is adjourned.
Well, thank you.
How'd you like that one?
You were fast.